Back in Memphis, Sam Phillips had discovered another explosive talent ready to be unleashed.
Down in New Orleans, everything fine. Everybody been drinking wine, drinking wine, drinking wine.
Born between Memphis and New Orleans in Ferriday, Louisiana, the man they were to call the Killer shared with Little Richard a gospel upbringing. A boogie version of Drinking Wine Spodiodi, a tune by black blues singer Stick McGee, was the first song Jerry Lee Lewis performed professionally at the age of 13 for just a few dollars.
Come on, baby, pass that old bottle to me. Well, I remember my Aunt Minnie Belle Swaggart, Jimmy's mother, she got on me about that song. She said, "Now, Jerry, that's not a Christian song." I said, I don't know. I think it's a good song. Aunt Minnie Belle, she said, "It's not a Christian song." I said, "No, but it's a good boogie woogie song." And that was 1949.
When he was 15, Lewis's mother sent him to Texas to study for the ministry, but honky-tonk music always pulled at his soul.
There was a young preacher, he said, "Jerry Lee, they want me to do My God Is Real in church. Would you accompany me on the piano?" I said, "Sure, I'd be glad to." You know, I didn't play it like, awesome thing, I may not know. I mean, that's what some people did. Well, I did it, awesome thing, I may not know. Oh, there are some places I know that I can't go. You know, like that. And I showed him how to do it, boogie style, you know. And he actually just tore them up, everybody except the dean. And although I saw that dean, he was doing like this to me.
Lewis's expulsion from the Southwestern Bible Institute tossed him back into Delta dives and honky-tonks. In 1955, he heard about Sam Phillips.
I went up to Memphis, me and my dad, and we sold about 39 dozen eggs, raised some money, and get some gas. And we went up there, and I met Jack Clement, and he said Sam was in Florida on vacation.
Jack told me, says, "I've got a piano picker that wants you to hear him. He's been hanging around for months," he says, and I finally agreed to go ahead and record it. And I listened to it, and I kid you not. I mean, I think the first side I heard was "You Win Again." No, Crazy Arms. And I did not get 8 bars into it. I said, "Where in the hell is this cat?"
So he put it down, and I said, "I'm gonna do Crazy Arms, kind of a rhythm and blues style, the way I do it." And I just kicked it off, and here's the way I did it. Now blue ain't the word for the way that I feel. That's it.
Said that when Sam first heard the tape of On Crazy Arms, by the time you got through the intro, he was sold on the...
He was. Sam Phillips was a genius on that. He, a remarkable man. He knew what was happening. He knew just like that when nobody else did. I was walking in the club. I was late that night, and I heard this guy singing "A Whole Lot of Shaking" going on. And I listened to it, and I said, "Man, I don't know where that's coming from." I said, "That's Johnny singing it." I said, "That is a hit." And he'd done the whole thing. I said, "Easy now, stand it in one spot and wiggle it around a little bit, you know." And that's where I learned "A Whole Lot of Shaking." Anybody that wouldn't have liked "A Whole Lot of Shaking" going on would have had a problem, you know. That was music. John Lennon said it was the most perfect rock and roll record that's ever been cut.
Jerry Lee did it, and we did the song, and we got such a tremendous response. I guess we must have had to play it at least a dozen times that night. So we all agreed on the way to Dallas, we talked about it, that the minute we got back to Memphis, we should go to the studio and record it.
We took just one take. That was it. We didn't even run through the song. We just sat down, and Jack Clement turned the machine on, and we cut "A Whole Lot of Shaking" going on.
Well, baby, we got chicken in the barn. Who's the barn? What's the barn? My barn. Come on, honey. We got a blue by home. Oh, we baking. Whole lot of shaking going on. Easy now, shake. Oh, shake, baby. You can shake one time for me. Come on over, baby. A whole lot of shaking going on. Now let's get real low, shake. All you gotta do, honey, kind of stand in one spot. Jump around just a little bit. That's when you have flat got something, you know. Now let's go.
And I think it all stems from that intuitive thing about religion and about the fervor of the Holy Ghost in us all in some way that we may not even know about.
And his big house. It was a pretty large place. It was right on Main Street of Faraday going down through Color Town. And they always came in those big buses, you know. And I could tell when we was coming in town, Haney, he would have a big name, and he had all the great blues singers that come through there one time or another, you know. And I never missed one of them. I could sneak in there through a window or something. And the rock and roll came, that's where it come from, and I knew that's where it was coming from. So that was my side of the fence, and it was either Haney's big house or at my house. That's about the way it was.